Is it really worth it? Like all of this work that I put myself through. Like 1 hour, it took me 1 hour to transcribe these things. For those who don't know, this is Italian. It's about, in this case, the topic is Jungian psychology, death psychology, the shadow. Like I transcribed uh, a 3 paragraph long text. I had GPT generate for me, but actually there's two of them. One, and then the second one, like first one comes with in conversational style. Actually, both of them, but this one is casual language. So the vocab you get out of this thing is more like you can use it in your daily life. Let's say right here, you can also do it, but it's a little bit more sophisticated. Like it uses maybe scientific jargons, like a yeah. So I got both of them like just to increase the cognitive load and my generate more involvement load with the content itself. So is it really worth it to do all of this and then all the listening, the shadowing, and the reading out loud? Because I'm not gonna lie, this will make you tired. Like at some point, you're like, oh gosh, my hand hurts, and well, first off, it builds muscle memory. All right. Think about this fluency, if that's your goal, if that's what you're going for, like you want to speak the language, it's partially about muscle memory. That's how I see it. Your brain is very smart. It really does optimize a lot of stuff, and by moving your mouth, like reading this out loud, you try to mimic the speaker and all of these things, like you're just, let's say you're enacting your fluent self in that language, you know like while doing this, like I am fluent. By doing this, I am being fluent. The moment I stop doing it, I quit being fluent. Why? Because fluency is not a destination. It's not something that you can reach, that you can grasp, you can grip like onto. Like fluency is a state. Like it's just a something that you it's like quantum physics, like it's superpositional. It's there but it's not there at the same time. It really depends on the observer. And by doing this, which is a script, right, like it's some kind of workflow, I am being fluent. That's the state, not the state of flow, but the state of fluency. The moment I stop doing it, I'm no longer fluent. Obviously, I'm stretching it a bit too far. But you get the point, like the overall idea. And why? Again, because what else would I do? Like I could do passive learning, go watch something in the language. Yeah, right. But that's not gonna help me much. That doesn't really do it. It doesn't cut it if your goal is actually spoken fluency, you know. If you have spoken fluency, every other skill, like the other three that we all know about, like writing, reading, they come along. You know, this is the real deal. This is where most people give up. This is the hardest. This is the real jam. This is what everyone is after. I just noticed I'm recording vertically. Oh my god. Sorry about that. I don't know how this is gonna play on YouTube, but anyway. Yeah, so obviously if I were in the country where the target language, which the target language is spoken, I wouldn't have to do this. Like native speakers are not obviously doing this. Like, come on. But since I don't have the privilege, like it's not within my reach to go abroad and live my other self, like that version of myself in that language in that country. I do this instead. Obviously, not only this, I do a couple of other stuff, right? Besides engaging with people, because let's be honest, like that's the whole point, right? But this gets me prepared. Like I'm getting prepped right here. And there's this guy also, like a basic illustration. I think this is gonna help paint the picture a lot better. Check this out. At first, you have a field, right? What's the name of our field right here? It's identity. Identity and language slash fluency. Why? Because they're inseparable. I don't think you can separate them. You can actually, but they go hand in hand. Like fluency and identity, to me, they go hand in hand. It's just how you see yourself, your sense of self. I could elaborate more eventually. So you have that's our field, right? In this case, Italian also. What's my frame? Or actually, let's just call it identity and fluency, in language. What's my frame? Frame, think of this as a framework, right? It's like the protocol, sets of rules, and it dictates how the work should be carried out. Like, what's my frame? Well, in my case, discussing young and deaf psychology in my target language. If you're a beginner, your frame is different. Perhaps it should be ordering food at a restaurant in Italian when you're there on vacation, right, for a week. And that should be your frame. Or maybe, I don't know, uh, booking a hotel, like you know what I mean? Those things that beginners usually start with, right? And here's the interesting part, the script. This that I've done, that I've been doing, this is a script I'm running. One of many. It's right here. It's this guy right here, you see. The script must be, um, you must, it's like predetermined. Like there's no creativity right here. It's just like you need to get it down, to have it down before you start running it, or else you're running a different kind of script, and you're inside a different frame if you don't have it down. Like you're possibly entrapped in decision paralysis or perfectionist tendencies. It's a different kind of frame and different kind of script. So this is my script. The moment I run this thing, I get this guy right here, which is what everyone is after: fluency. The moment I run it, I am fluent. I'm stretching it, but um, basically, why is it separated though? Like you see that there's this thing I came up with, but why did you put fluency outside of it? Because it's emergent. That's why. I told you it's not a place you get to. It's not a like an item you're able to acquire. It's not linear like most people think. Like one, two, three, four. Oh, I finished my course. My Duolingo tree is complete. I'm fluent. Oh yeah, you bet. So um, it's emergent. It's an emerging property, and it only exists. It's like a state. Yeah, it's better if I phrase it that way. It's like think of it like a state. Like right now, as I'm doing it, I'm being fluent. The moment I quit doing it, I quit being fluent, which is also stretch. Like I'm still fluent. I'm just not acting it out, right? Um, but on the long run, if you're not running it, like you're going to lose this guy right here, the state. You can't enter the state of flow anymore. In this case, the state of fluency, the state, right? So that's my conception. Oh, no. That's my conception of fluency. This is what I've come to realize after a few languages, tackling a few languages, and it all boils down to the script. You have to run a script, and you do it every day or every other day. It's up to you, and you get the emerging property. And don't think of it as linear. Like you complete a course, you finish a course, and immediately you're fluent. It's not something you buy, or not a place you get to. Like I said, not a destination. Instead, is a state. And well, yeah, this is my understanding. I'm going to wrap this up precisely at 10 minutes so that the universe can realign itself again.